the Virgin Mary, into the world that sings out hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Robin, how do you celebrate Advent in the convent?
Well, I would say that the main way at this House of Welcome in Columbus that we have been celebrating Advent, a lot of it is centered around our morning prayer, a lot of it,
Mhm.
and which sets the whole stage, beginning with the beautiful Advent wreath that is lit every morning. And in our house, we have a custom of the prayer leader can use their creativity, but in many times we have an opening song that fits with the gospel. And so in Advent, we hear every morning an array of beautiful Advent song. And I just so happened to be the prayer leader the very first day of Advent. And I just love O Come, Emmanuel to open up. And I chose an O Come that is by Anna Hawkins, and she sings it in English and Hebrew to really give you a feel of the Hebrew people calling out for the Messiah and waiting for the Messiah. But the other thing in the House of Welcome is after the prayer leader does either the first reading or more often the gospel, the prayer leader usually gives their own little reflection after a pause. And then anyone else is welcome to join in. And during this Advent, besides all of the readings of the Annunciation and then John the Baptist going before Jesus, but also the beautiful readings by Isaiah and of the lion shall lie down with the lamb and all of that. And the discussions have been very, very rich. And what's bubbled up this Advent in our house in prayer is that the Hebrew people were yearning for a Messiah. And in these Isaiah scriptures, we hear images of the reign of God, and we yearn for that reign of God. And it's all the idea of the Hebrew people waiting and waiting. And then you get the scripture passage of John the Baptist sending his disciples to ask Jesus, are you the one who is to come? And Jesus says, go tell John, the blind see, the lame walk, the lepers are healed, and he can make his judgment. Well, when I was reflecting on that, it's like we yearn and yearn for the reign of God, and we may not be able to perform Jesus's miracles, but he is our model to follow him, and in the present time, do the best that we can to follow his example in Christian generosity and kindness and compassion and love the way he taught us. And bit by bit, the reign of God bursts open like the flowers in the desert. And so Jesus tells us the reign of God is here in our midst, but we are the one that can help the reign of God happen. Now, yes, we talked about hope. We talked about listening to news and how sad and hopeless it can be. And yet, we yearn for the reign of God, and we do the best that we can individually and in groups to let the reign of God burst open. And so those are some of the things that has bubbled up in prayer. And that morning prayer is very rich, and it really sets the day.